12 foods you should try in Sri Lanka. From sour fish curry to coconut seasoning. 1. Fish, Ambul. Thiyal, sour fish curry. As expected from an island in the Indian Ocean, seafood plays an important role in Sri Lankan cuisine. Fish, Ambul thiyal, sour fish curry, is one of the most beloved varieties of the many fish curries available. Fish, usually somewhat large and firm, like tuna, is cut into cubes and then sautéed in a mixture of spices including black pepper, cinnamon, turmeric, garlic, pandan leaves, and curry leaves. Perhaps the most important ingredient is dried goraka, a small fruit responsible for giving fish a sour taste. Ambul thiyal is a dry curry dish, which means that all ingredients are simmered with a small amount of water and cooked until the liquid is reduced. This allows the spice mixture to cover each fish cube. Native to southern Sri Lanka, it is available nationwide in restaurants that serve curries, and is best eaten with rice. 2. Kottu. Also, kottu roti. About the traffic and noise in a Sri Lankan market, you are likely to hear the metallic noise of metal on metal and know that kottu is not far away. Kottu is Sri Lankan burger. Everyone's favorite fast food when craving something tasty and greasy. It looks like fried rice. Except that instead of rice, it is made with a type of roti known as godamba roti, a crisp flatbread. Roti is normally fried at the beginning of the day, stacked in piles, and served as ordered. When you place an order, the chef kottu will fry and chop the roti with a selection of ingredients of your choice. The result is a tasty mix of salty pieces of fried dough, lightly spiced and extremely comforting. Kottu is served with a spicy curry sauce, which you can use as a sauce or pour over the entire dish. Some of the more skilled kottu chefs compose their own unique songs, singing while rhythmically tapping their spatula and knives against the metal frying surface, slicing through the roti with each stroke. 3. Kakul plus curry. Chicken curry, easy to make. Chicken curry is a common dish in Sri Lanka. There are many variations depending on the region and taste preferences. Spices like fennel seeds, cardamom, cloves, and cinnamon are tempered in hot oil before combining with chicken and spices like chili powder, curry powder, turmeric, pandan leaves, lemongrass, and curry leaves. Coconut milk contributes to the rich base of the curry sauce. Depending on the recipe, a tomato puree is often included. The chicken is cooked for an hour or so until the essence of the spices is infused into the chicken. Most satisfying when served with hot rice and roti. 4. Parapu. Curry dal. Parapu, or dal curry, is the most common curry in all Sri Lankan cuisine, a staple in any restaurant or home. Masoor dal, split red lentils, are rinsed first and boiled until smooth. In a separate skillet, various fresh ingredients, such as onions, tomatoes, and fresh green chilies, are sautéed, and mixed with mild spices such as cumin, turmeric, fenugreek, mustard seeds, and curry leaves. All ingredients are combined and generally thickened with a little fresh coconut milk to give the dal a rich flavor and creamy texture. It goes with everything, but it is perfect as a sauce for a roti or fresh paratha. 5. Lampreys. Sri Lanka has been influenced by a diversity of cultures, and one of the most obvious is the Dutch burger community. Lampreys, a word that combines the two Dutch words for and quat, bundle and quat, and quat, rice, and kwat, is a combination of meat, rice, and sambal chili sauce, wrapped in a package of banana leaves and steamed. Rice is cooked with meat broth, usually a combination of different meats, such as beef, pork, or lamb, which is infused with cardamom, cloves, and cinnamon. A tablespoon of rice is placed in the center of a banana leaf, along with the mixed beef curry, 2 frikadelles, Dutch-style meatballs, blackened, shrimp paste, and a starch or vegetable, usually either banana, of ash or brinjals. The package is folded into a package and steamed. Since lampreys is a bourgeois contribution to Sri Lankan cuisine, the meat is generally prepared with sweet spices such as cloves and cinnamon, recreating the flavor favored by the Dutch bourgeois community. Original recipes called for beef, pork, and lamb, but chicken and eggs are often included in a modern lampreys package. 6. Hoppers, appa or appam, also hopper chains, Indiappa or Idiyappam. Hoppers are Sri Lanka's answer to pancake. The dough is made from a lightly fermented mixture of rice flour, coconut milk, sometimes coconut water, and a pinch of sugar. A ladle of dough is fried in a small wok and rotated to match. The hoppers can be sweet or salty, but one of the local favorites is the egg hoppers. An egg breaks into the bowl-shaped pancake, creating the Sri Lankan version of an and kwat, egg in the hole, and kwat. The egg hoppers are garnished with lunu miris, an onion leaf, chili, peppers, lemon juice, and salt. Unlike the liquid mass used for hoppers, wire hoppers are made of a much thicker mass. The dough is squeezed through a wire hopper machine, like a pasta press, to create fine strands of noodles, which are steamed. Thread hoppers are normally eaten for breakfast or dinner with curry. 7. Poles. Green jackfruit curry. Jackfruit is consumed at different stages of maturity, from very ripe and sweet to green and starchy. Polos is a Sri Lankan curry prepared with young green jackfruit. The fruit is cut into small pieces and boiled until smooth. It is then cooked with onion, garlic, ginger, and spices such as mustard seeds, turmeric, chili powder, roasted curry powder, pandan leaves, and curry leaf sprigs. The final step is to add coconut milk and simmer to reduce most of the liquid, leaving all the beautiful flavors inside the jackfruit. Cubes. Jackfruit has a starchy texture, somewhat similar to cassava or potato. Poles is a standard dish available in most Sri Lankan curry restaurants. 8. Wombatu moju. Aubergines, pickled cucumbers, served primarily with rice and curries. Wombatu moju is an extremely tasty pickled aubergine confit. Eggplant, usually the long, thin variety of purple skin, is cut into small pieces and fried, giving the eggplant a crisp texture with a smooth, silky interior. It is then caramelized with a tablespoon of sugar, vinegar, red onions, green chilies, mustard seeds, chili powder, and a pinch of turmeric powder until the color turns almost black. Take a bite out of it, and the smooth, juicy texture of the eggplant will melt in your mouth. The slightly sweet, tart, and salty contrast is absolutely sensational. 9. Gotu kola sambal. Pennywort salad, one of the most easily available green vegetable dishes in Sri Lanka, is gotu kola sambal. Gotu kola, known in English as Asian pennywort, is a medicinal herb in Asia. It is crushed into chips, then combined with shallots, tomatoes, fresh grated coconut and chili and seasoned with a dressing of salt, pepper and lemon juice. Sambal is a term used in Sri Lanka for ingredients that are combined and eaten raw, sometimes more than a chili sauce and sometimes more than a salad, such as gotu kola. Sambal gotu kola has a powerful herbaceous flavor similar to kale, making it an extremely crisp and fresh dish. It is usually a garnish served with curry and rice. 10. Kira bath with lunu. Miri's kira bath is a special type of rice, cooked with thick coconut milk and often served on special or auspicious occasions, such as the Sinhala New Year. There are some versions of kira bath, but the basic procedure is to start by boiling a pot of rice. Before the rice is done cooking, add the coconut milk and a pinch of salt. Coconut milk makes the rice creamy and rich and helps it form a sticky consistency. Once the rice is done cooking, it is cut into wedges and served as cake slices. Kira bath can be eaten alongside several different Sri Lankan dishes, often sweetened with brown sugar or salted with chili or curry sauce. One of the most common ways to garnish kira bath is with lunu miris, a sambal chili sauce made from red chili peppers, onions, lemon juice, salt, and sometimes dry Maldivian fish, all ground into a paste using a stone mortar and a pestle. 11. Pol. Sambal, coconut seasoning. In a country where coconut is paramount, there is a Sri Lankan garnish that pays tribute. Pol sambal, which could also be called fresh coconut seasoning, is a simple blend of grated coconut, red onions, whole dried chili or chili powder, lime juice, salt, and Maldivian fish, if available. Ingredients are diced or ground, then combined in a bowl. In Sri Lanka, pol sambal is used as a garnish or garnish for everything. It goes well with rice and curry. Pol roti, coconut roti, a hot paratha, string beans or even scooped out with bread slices. If you love coconut, there is no better garnish in the world. 12. Wooden apple. It would not be a Sri Lankan food discussion without the wooden apple. The wood apple is a Southeast Asian fruit the size of a shelled coconut. It also has such a hard shell and a pungent, almost blue cheese aroma. When walking through a market in Sri Lanka, your nose will detect you long before your eyes. Inside the shell is a dark brown paste that resembles something between tamarind pulp and fermented raisins. Wood apple can be eaten directly from the peel, but one of the most popular ways to eat or drink it in all of Sri Lanka is in a thick smoothie, known as wood apple juice. The fruit is mixed with brown sugar, or sugar, and water to soften it. It has a unique sour and sweet flavor. Mention that you love the wooden apple to any Sri Lanka you meet, and they probably won't be able to contain a knowing smile.